Mr. Wright, you got charged with retail fraud in the second degree. That's alleged to have occurred in the city of Sturgis on August 7th of 2022. They allege you're at the Walmart store and you attempted to steal something worth less than $200. You have one or more previous convictions of retail fraud, which makes it a second degree. They allege you underscanned some items that were worth $67.06 for $10. And then they stopped you and you dropped the stuff and left. So they issued this warrant in November of 2022, and you didn't get arrested till October of 2023. So not clear. And you no longer live on 4th Street in Sturgis, you live on River Drive in Three Rivers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How'd you happen to get picked up for this in October?
Just right place, right time.
All right, well, did they stop you on the street and serve the warrant on you, or how did you get?
You got stopped on the street. They just ran our names.
Okay, in Three Rivers or Sturgis?
There's
Okay. Well, how do you plead to this charge?
not guilty.
All right, shall not guilty plea. So where were you when they arrested you?
Right there in front of Dairy Queen, I believe it is, right next to Aaron's.
Okay, in Sturgis.
Thurvers.
And through, oh, got on 131.
Yes, sir.
Were you at the Spartan Motel or something?
Yeah, it's between the Spartan and Aaron's.
All right. All right. I'm gonna appoint an attorney. And set a pretrial for December 1. Are you working someplace?
Fixing to be shortly here, hopefully.
Where's that?
I got a cousin, James, that works for a small little construction crew. He was trying to get me in on the job. I seen him yesterday. He said he'd be stopping by my grandmother's house to talk to me about it sometime next week. So,
Who are you living with on River Street?
my grandmother,
What's her name?
Shelly
Shelley what?
Cannon.
Are you on her lease? Is she at Edgewater?
No,
Is she in the little apartments across from the dairy bar?
no.
River Drive. Is this a standalone house?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you don't have to worry, but I thought it was at Edgewater. If you're on her lease, if you're there and not on her lease, it can get her in trouble. You owe Judge Pattison $325 or 5 days in jail on an old charge. You got several of these prior retail fraud charges. He revoked your probation and put you on a payment plan where you'd never made any payment. Back in 2021, he gave you $325 or 5 additional days. Tried to contact you by mail and the mail came back. Do you want to do the 5 days or you want to pay the $325?
When can I do the 5 days?
Well, now, but I would rather you paid the fine. Are you okay right now? You look to me like you're coming down on it.
And now I'm thinking about my kid and everything. So it's
All right, well, you look like you're struggling a little bit. When's the last time you had a real job?
sometime last year.
Where did you last work?
In Bristol at Misty Harbor for Bayuga.
All right, well, there's jobs all over the place. You're kind of couch surfing and not paying your fines. Are you off circuit court probation?
I didn't hear.
Are you on probation or parole anywhere?
No, no, sir.
Do you have charges pending anyplace else?
No, sir.
All right, well, you need to get on the stick. When I see you next, I want to see if you made any payment on that $325. If Judge Patterson was here, he'd probably just put you in jail. Told you to pay the money or go to jail. You paid zero. We tried to contact you without success.
I have a question.
Yes?
One of the previous times when I got arrested, thought I was getting out. They held me for 5 days for payment. They said, is this a whole nother payment?
All right, well, that we'll find out. That was in 2-1-3. No, that's a different case. You got a lot of these. You pled guilty to a probation violation in March of 21. He revoked your probation, gave you 75 days in jail. Apparently wasn't very happy about it. 18 days credit, 57 to serve. He preserved the fines and costs. Due 8/8/21 or 5 days in jail. They tried to get you in here. I can't tell. It doesn't look like it. It looks like you still owe the money. Anyway, that probation didn't go real well. And that was in July of 2020. This case is August of 22. I'm assuming there's a video of this, but we'll find out. All right. Well, you have an absolute right to plead not guilty. When I see you on December 1st, I want to know whether you made some payment on this. It isn't exactly the crime of the century. It looks like you underrang $67 worth of stuff. I'm not a big fan of Walmart self-scan. In fact, I'm an enemy of it. It invites crime like this. This crime never existed until they put in self-scanners. And then they want the Three Rivers Police and me to be their enforcer for their business decision not to have a clerk there. I don't like it much. But you've been just hanging out. I have to confess, I get a methamphetamine vibe here. I think if I gave you a test right now, it probably wouldn't be very good. There's no reason why you shouldn't have a job. And doing something rather than nothing, but you do have a right to plead not guilty. I don't know if you need to get fingerprinted for this or not yet. You did post a $300 bond, so that's a plus. No, I think you did. All right, you go out to the counter and they'll give you the name and number of your lawyer. Then I want you to call the lawyer and make an appointment to meet with them prior to December 1st. All right.
Okay.
When I see you on December 1st, I want to see whether you paid anything on that fine and cost.
Would my attorney know where and how to pay the money?
You just pay it right here at the counter out here. You don't have to pay the whole thing, but I want you to at least start to make a dent on it.
Yes, sir.
And otherwise we can just do 5 days and get it over with. All right, you go out to the counter and they'll give you that paperwork. I'll see you at 8:30 on December 1st. Good morning, sir. What's your name?
No, my name is Javier.
Do you need an interpreter?
No.
Okay, Javier, could you give me the top copy of your advice of rights? I'll keep that. That's a civil thing that I brought in here by mistake. I didn't know if that last guy needed to get printed also. He was a retail fraud second. He's out at the counter.
Yes, I got it. Do you have his paperwork? or-
She just
She
took it
just
out
took
the
it?
other
All right,
day.
well, then have him go out there and see them, but I was just printing the other guys.
Yeah, I know more, thanks. It
Yep.
can only be one place at a time. Are you Javier Villaforte Ramirez?
Yes.
You got a ticket or formal complaint. See if I can sort this out. For, you've been kind of a busy bee. You got charged with driving suspended on August 17th. Judge Pattison set a $1,000 bond. I'm not very happy about this. Let's take a look. Then you like that so much, you got another charge on August 23rd for driving suspended. Then you like that so much, you got another charge on October 23rd for driving suspended, second offense. Let me see what I can sort out about this. In some, you're Villafuerte Ramirez, and some you're just Ramirez. How'd you get here today?
Oh, one of my friends.
Let's take a
Well, yeah.
look and see if Mr. Ramirez drove in here.
I'll tell you what else. Check the videos.
There's even more. So what's this one? 2084. Holy smokes. It's alleged that on August 17th, 2023, you were driving with a suspended license. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Then you got another citation for the same thing on August 23rd. 1657. That's the same thing. It's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Then you got another one on August 23rd, which is file 232048. And that is charged as a second offense, which is punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Then it looks like you have another one, except I'm not sure if it's the same ticket twice. That's 232084. I can't tell what that one is. It's also October 23rd. Good morning. I'm not sure I can sort this out. Because I'm not sure how they've got you in the system. Let's take a look. Anyway, you need to stop driving. I can't tell if you've got 3 tickets or 4.
I just got something to say.
Did you get stopped twice in the same day?
No,
All right, let me see what I can figure out.
I got stopped twice, for in 1 month and then in October. But I thought my license was good for the August 17th one. I didn't know it was suspended because I just like got it renewed or like I got it new.
All right, well, let me see what I can find out. Let me just do this by file number. Two, 3, 2084. Oh, darn it. 23284. I say that case doesn't exist. All right, so let's take a look at your driving record. Well, perhaps on August 17th, you thought you were valid, but then you got stopped a few days later, and then you got stopped again. And you don't have a license. Have you ever had a license?
No, but like that's the thing. I was supposed to get in the mail, and I think during that time I got stopped, and I guess it didn't end up coming.
Well, did you go to the Secretary of State and do all the stuff you needed to
Yeah,
get
yeah, I
away?
did everything. I took my like the final segment test and everything. Or like once I turned 18, I just took the road test
All right.
through the Secretary of State, passed in.
All right, here it shows you're suspended. You got some tickets in May of 22 driving without a valid license. And then you got a implied consent suspension. You need a lawyer to help you with this. For one thing, I can't tell if you have 1 license or 4 tickets or 3. They've got you in here as Javier Villafuerte Ramirez at Pleasant Street, and you're suspended from some tickets in 2022, and you refused a breath test, and you're suspended until July of 24. I'm not even sure when that is. Then, now which ticket is this? That's the one of August 17th. So the very first time you got stopped, they said, hey, you don't have a license. Then you got stopped a few days later. operating while texting or typing, driving suspended. And you were talking on your cell phone, unaware your license was suspended. They said, we just stopped you a week ago. How old are you?
I'm 18,
All right. When did you turn 18?
November.
Last November?
Yeah, 22.
All right. So they also thought this was a juvenile thing when they see this driving record. All right, this one also shows you're suspended. Those are under Javier Ramirez. Then the one you got in October, they run you as how they ran it, shows no record. Anyway, right now you are suspended, even if they give you a license. You're suspended for not taking a breath test, apparently in some kind of a case. But my recommendation is that you plead not guilty. And I get a lawyer to help you with this. Do you have any objection to that?
No.
All right, how did he get here?
He was dropped off.
Very good. Tim, are you done upstairs?
No, sir, I just wanted to advise, I talked to Mr. Montgomery, and he's gonna stick with it. To be,
Okay. All right, good luck.
thank you.
I don't know, but stop driving. I'm telling you here and now, your license is suspended. You tried to play dumb when you got arrested on August 24th and so you thought you had a license. They said, we just stopped you 8 days ago and you're suspended. Then you got stopped again in October. And I can't tell if you got stopped once or twice because there's two separate file numbers. One of the cases is on hold. And it seems to have a hold. Anyway, I'm going to send you out to the counter and get an attorney to help you with this, and we'll reset it for December 1st and try to sort this all out. In the meantime, stop driving. One, you don't yet have a license, and if you do have a license, it's suspended until next July. So let's see what we can figure out. You go with the court officer.